Alright, we're back on Porsche stuff. This time unboxing a pair of, or a set, transmission mount for 996.2, so 2002 later 996, Tiptronic. I think it'll work with a manual trans, but you'd have to check with Cantrell Motorsports. It also fits 997, 1 and 2. So, box, bubble wrap, some kind of green something. I mean, they're urethane mounts, so there's not really much that can happen to them in shipment. I like the Cantrell. I've used it before. These things are awesome. So, as you may or may not know, when you do 996, just some cellophane, transmission mounts, or when you know they're wearing out, you can hear the trans usually thump up against the floor pan of the car. That's your first sign. The other way is you got to climb underneath the car and you got to pull the belly tray off. So it's the second half. I'll cover it in a how-to video. So basically, these pieces in the stock mount are made out of rubber, and they're in an aluminum bracket. And then these two pieces press in, and then a bolt goes through all the way through it and holds the front of the trans, right? So if you're using something like an RSS rear mount that's semi-solid, you should put in something like this in the front. You don't have to, but as it goes bad, you don't really want something that's holding really tight in the front of the car, and then something in the back of the car, and then something that's sloppy in the front of the car, because you could snap a trans case or something like that. I mean, it happens a lot more in, well, I do a lot of muscle cars, so it happens a lot more. You put a solid motor mount in the front, and then you leave a rubber bushing in the back, or vice versa, solid trans mount, aluminum inserts. You can break stuff. So when you're doing something like an RSS mount in the back, or anybody else's solid mount, if you go solids, I would go with the harder durometer. These are 65s, I believe, and look, you can tell they're a little bit pliable. They're definitely harder than the stock rubber. So they're going to be more pliable. They're going to give you a little more rigidness. They don't really, you can't hear them in the car sounding any different. Like you don't hear any vibration or anything like that because of these. Just a beautiful piece of urethane, you know, nicely machined. Well, I don't know if this is machined. This is molded, and this is machined, right? So this is just like the factory bushing. And most everybody else just makes the urethane, or they make a urethane insert that goes and takes up the air voids that the stock mount has. This is the best solution. These are awesome. They also have an 85 durometer. Like I said, I believe these are 65s. They have an 85. So if you're going with something a little more aggressive, or if you've got a stick shift car, you know, these will move a little bit. With an automatic Tiptronic, it's fine. With a stick, you don't want it to move at all, you know. So movement here at the front of the trans will cause the shifter to kind of move around. You miss shifts. It's a lot more solid, a lot more connected. So this is a great investment. It's cheap, kind of a pain in the ass to do. So, you know, you got to weigh it. But I just wanted to show them to you because I really like this product. So